before I even get under the bar with squats. I just have to kind of loosen off my forearms so I can get the mobility to get into a decent position. Else if everything's tight, it can always be a little difficult getting under the bar straight away. Just trying to stretch out the forearms a little bit. When we're talking about executing and breaking down the back squat or the competition style squat, predominantly talking about low bar, where most people are going to be stronger. You're going to be able to stay more balanced and use more of your muscle. So the first thing that I like to do when approaching the bar is I'll take my grip. Being a larger guy, not having the best shoulder mobility, my grip tends to be quite wide. So on a squat bar, I'm about 4 or 5 inches in from each side. I always realize like there's these habits that you don't always realize that you do. Every time I take my grip, I'll come up to the bar and I'll kind of line up the center with my chin so I know I'm exactly in the middle. I think if I use my forehead or anything else, it just kind of feel normal. I got into a habit of doing that. I'll always unrack with the stance that I want to squat in. You may not always be able to do this in your gym. Say if you're in a set squat rack where you're in between heights and you can't do that, I'd always encourage you to stand narrower, which is going to bring your overall height up, so you can walk out and step out as you step out of the squat rack. So once you've got your grip and your upper back set, your stance set, you will take a brace, which basically entails you take in a large air. You don't want to take in physically as much air as you can and blow everything out. So I'd say about 60-70%. And you want to be able to stay tight here. So if you're taking a deep breath out and extending upwards, your core's not necessarily going to be tight. You want to be able to bring your upper ribs down, so your rib cage level, say if you're here and your pelvis is here, you're not overextending one way. Stand up. I'll try and walk out with small steps and as minimal steps as possible. So usually try and recreate the same setup every time you do it. And I will rebrace from here, pull the bar around my back, take a deep breath, focus my eyes and my head forward, twisting my feet out, and I squat down, and the way up. One major cue that I like to go through is when your feet are set, turning or cranking your feet, the majority of your weight is out in your pinky toes. So the weight is in the outside of your feet, you're twisting into the ground, and what that's going to do is going to help you activate your hips and your glutes. We always want the bar to travel in a straight line. You don't see any kind of J curve. It's always straight up, straight down. So with the descent of the squat, you're driving your knees out, keeping your torso angle the same, and you want to bring the bar down in a straight line. You don't want any kind of J curve. You don't want it swinging backwards or forwards. So knees out, straight down. As you come back up, you want to be driving your upper back into the bar so you can come with as much force and stand tall at the top. I asked my beautiful assistant here to come and demonstrate a squat for the not so large men, but the smaller framed female athlete. So if you'd like to step over here to me, please. So again, the first thing we do here, you find your grip on the bar. Same, pulling yourself through, getting your upper back nice and tight, wedging into the bar, get your elbows set, find your foot stance. And so you take a brace and your breath, you stand up. The same walkout you do every single time when you squat, just keeping it repeatable. Rebrace, breathe your ribcage down, execute the squat, driving your knees out, and firing all the way through with your back at the top, driving your upper back into the bar as you come upwards. So a squat is not just a leg movement, you're using every muscle in your body, your core and your upper back. That's beautiful. Winner, winner. We're getting there. Have a short training partner. They said it'd be fun.